Okay, two things to tell you as we kick off Extra Time tonight. First, Ale has come dressed for the occasion. It's Oktoberfest in Germany.
Yeah, the most important thing's missing, though.
The beer?
Correct.
Not the lederhosen.
Yeah, you can have that.
You know, last year, when there was the Oktoberfest celebration, actually, we were handed and regaled with schnitzel and spatzel.
Everything.
And also beer.
Beer?
Nothing.
That's a lot.
Nothing. The hat I had to bring myself.
Yeah. The other thing we had to tell you is that Stevie was asked a question the other day on Extra Time about which other team he gets angry watching. We found out today he gets very angry watching the golf, the Ryder Cup. Really angry though. Why?
I just get too involved in it. So I just don't, I try not to watch it. If I go back every now and again and see how it's going and get away, then that's fine. But otherwise I get uptight.
Well, I'll give you a little snippet, you know, just behind the scenes. Stevie walked in today. We already had the Bayern Munich game on, and we had the Ryder Cup above it. Said nothing to either one of us. Tommy Fleetwood was putting. Go on, Tommy. Go on, Tommy. Tommy Fleetwood makes the putt. Go on, son. I was like, all right. Good to see you, Stevie.
Do you know what really upset me today? Mine with Eleanor. So we were sat watching a bit of the golf, right? The last one. So we're Europe were 3-0 up. I was watching the last one, see whether we get the point or not. And then they flicked it to Justin Rose. I think it was Justin Rose sinking a huge long putt, and I was like, go on, yeah, get it. I was going for that, right? And so I went through to the kitchen, and the next minute, Ellen shouted, come and watch this one, what a putt. So I started running, and I went, who was it? She went, oh, it was the USA. And I went, well, I don't want to see that. Why do I want to watch them sinking a 40-foot putt?
We're laughing at you running.
Honestly, I was like, if it's one of yours, aye, but why didn't want to see them sticking a 40-foot putt in the back of the hole?
Can we get some clarification as to what entails when you say that you were running?
Well,
galloping.
I wasn't walking.
It was a canter.
You can call it what you like, but I wasn't
All
walking.
right. Does Slot need to adjust for Wirtz or vice versa? How long for Wirtz to get accustomed to the Premier League? Does Slot's style fit Wirtz's best position? You both could answer this one.
Look, while they're winning, whilst Liverpool are winning, Arne Slot can probably in his mind think he can continue doing, because at the start of the season he was playing Wirtz in a position where he thought he would do best for him and for the team. And whilst Liverpool is still winning, he can stick with that for a longer period of time. Now, if things start going the other way, then it has to change, and I would suggest the change would be a change of position. So that's kind of where I stand on it. While they're winning, he's put him in the position where he thinks is best for Liverpool. But if things change, then he has to change position.
Okay.
What's that?
What do you think?
You want to add?
All right, it doesn't.
No,
I thought you were asking Stevie. No, all I would say is that I actually think that Florian Wirtz has been getting slightly better as every game has gone on.
Right.
There's been signs, now not as quickly as people would want it, but you're starting to see some things that look a lot like the player that was at Bayer Leverkusen. More importantly, to your point about the position, he's playing in a different position than he was last year at Bayer Leverkusen. And Bayer Leverkusen, everybody played for Florian Wirtz. He, at Liverpool, is playing for Liverpool. Not everybody for him. He is part of a whole group of players that are playing for the club, for the team. And so there are some sacrifices that he's making in playing sometimes deeper than he would be, and does not have the freedom as such that he did last season under Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen, over the last couple of seasons at Bayer Leverkusen. So I think there is an adaptation period here where he's got to find the best of himself, which is the player that plays off the script, is something that I have described in the past, that he's not so much concerned about tactically, what is my role here? What is my role there? Where do I need to be here? Where do I need to be there? Where he actually feels the game, that's where he's at his best within the structure of Liverpool. That takes some time. And we have seen minor improvements. It's getting there. Be patient. And I think you can afford to be patient because you're perfect so far.
Okay. Stevie, is it time to get rid of the shirt off yellow card?
Oh. I mean, I must admit, I don't understand this whole getting booked for taking your shirt off, to be honest. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just another celebration, isn't it? So I don't really understand why people should get a yellow card anyway. But if they don't, which they won't, you've got to use your brain, and you can't be taking it off. Unfortunately, that's the rules, and you have to follow the rules. And no excuse, really, about scoring a goal in the top corner or a flying header and I got overexcited and all this nonsense. No, don't do it. But I think they should get rid of it because at the end of the day, it's just another way of celebrating.
It boggles the mind, though, that players know full well that it's a yellow card.
They'll do it.
And they go with their first reaction, they scored a goal, to take the shirt off. I'm like, but this has been like this for years. This is not, or shouldn't be, a surprise to anybody. And somehow they continue to do it. And that, obviously, this is referring to Oguekitike. The fact that you already have a yellow card and you still went for it, it's indefensible.
You know the biggest thing I don't understand, right? Because when you play football at that level, it's all about control. And we all get when the ball hits the back of the net and you score, that you get that feeling. But you spend 90 minutes doing things and then just at the snap of a finger having to go and do something else. So you're actually programmed to snap back into it, even in occasions where you might just for that split second lose control. It's got to take you 5 seconds to be given all this and then taking you. Do you know what I mean? So that's the bit I find really strange. You know you're not allowed to do it, and even that inkling in your brain where you go, you do this, that should be enough to stop you. So that's the bit I don't really get. How you don't have the control.
How long will it take you to get a jersey off right now?
Well, it depends how loose it is.
No. You know, we're talking about your playing days jersey.
Right now, a medium probably take me a minute. A large would take me 30 seconds, and an extra large.
Is it like it would be like
extra large would be about 10 seconds.
It would be like a straight jacket. It would be like a Houdini trick.
Yeah, the small wouldn't.
This one's for you, Ale. Start, bench or drop. Jude Bellingham, Pedri, Gravenberch.
Right now, this is pretty straightforward, actually. Pedri starts. I'm still taking Jude Bellingham over Gravenberch, so I'm going to bench Bellingham and drop Gravenberch. But Pedri you can make the argument that right now Pedri is the best player in the world.
Stevie, if you were the owner of Manchester United and you had the chance to replace Amorim with Ole today, would you?
Aye, absolutely. I would no question. Just say, right, listen, I'm just telling you now, we're looking for a manager. I want you to come in here between now and the end of the season. I don't see what's wrong with that. Because Amorim is not getting a response. Nothing's changing. Certainly nothing's changed, and nothing is going to change between now and whenever he goes. So why would you not bring in somebody like Ole, who every single Man United fan, ex-player, whatever you name it, will accept that, and just under the understanding that we want you to keep things going between now and the end of the season till we can get the man that we need and want. I would have absolutely, if I'm a Man United fan, surely that's a good idea.
Which teammate was the Busquets when you played? A great player who quietly went about his business.
Go ahead, Steve.
Ronnie Whelan. Always there. Always with the right pass. Doing the simple thing, making it look easy. Yeah, Ronnie Whelan. Absolutely.
I I suppose people may not be familiar with this name. Some may. Tomás Rincón played with the national team in Venezuela, actually played at Juventus for a season or two, played at Hamburg for many years. Just heart and soul of a group, running side to side, sideways and backwards and forward and everywhere. Sometimes he would get himself out of position in doing that, neither here nor there. But always an engine that you knew was available. And I think to some degree people took for granted, because with those sort of players, they do a job that nobody else wants to do. And you almost kind of go, well, yeah, he's there. And we're focusing on the guys who are playing up top or the guys who are more attack-minded. But you need that guy to allow a platform, build a platform for all those other guys to be able to perform. So in the case of our national team in Venezuela, that would have been Tomás Rincón.
Thanks. For both, if ESPN FC goes abroad for a whole year, which city would you like it to be based in? And Stevie cannot say Liverpool.
Madrid. I thought I fitted in Madrid quite seamlessly, to be honest. Smoothed in with the locals and everything else. Yeah.
Hang on, I need more. I need more.
All right.
So, why did you fit in so well?
Let's get to the bottom of it. The karaoke's open to 6 o'clock in the morning.
Correct.
That's right up my alley. There you go.
All right. and you do really well in boat races too.
Yes.
Yeah, I could. Yes, I've been multitasking and you name it.
So who was that boat race? It was you,
me, and Dan.
Right.
Against Robbo and Gab.
Right. And Robbo was rowing Gab in.
Yeah, they were a little bit lower in the water than we were.
There was a little bit more drag, bit more drag in that boat.
Yeah. Gab nearly fell in. He was so close. It was brilliant.
Okay, so Stevie's voting for Madrid.
Madrid.
No, please, you go ahead.
Oh, well, come on. It's Madrid.
Yeah.
It's Madrid. And for too many reasons, but it's just a great city to live in.
Absolutely, yes, Madrid. If we're going to be based out of anywhere, and certainly the leagues that we cover, Madrid would be the place to go. Yeah. I mean, if Stevie's telling you Madrid, then you know
just
it's a place for everybody.
Just for the karaoke alone, he missed out all the other parts of it. Yes, it is a 24-hour city. 7 days a week, you can do what you want 24 hours, even if it's karaoke. The lifestyle's great. You can walk everywhere. It's well served with aeroplanes. It's well served with
even
trains.
as a TGI Fridays.
Well, you went with Dan Thomas, so what did we expect? What did we expect? Yes, karaoke straight to the airport as well, is that right?
Yeah, perfect.
You know, Kay,
perfect.
You started your answer by saying, there are too many reasons to mention. And you just mentioned all of them there.
No, I could keep going on. The metro would have taken him right to the station as well, right to the airport. Yes.
Seamless.
Seamless.
I think I'd been there all my life.
Just putting it out there to our bosses, we could do a year on location and we'd all be in favour of Madrid, the Spanish capital. Thank you very much. Plenty of football teams there as well. Okay, Eric Garcia has played at defensive mid, at centre-back, at right-back. Ferran has been the go-to backup for all three forwards. How important, Ale, are such versatile players in a team?
Yeah, and you can throw Konrad Laimer in that list, for example, for Bayern Munich and Vincent Kompany, or Fede Valverde for Real Madrid in the many roles that he has played for that team. Players like that resolve an issue for you all the time. You need a hole that needs to be plugged in, and you need somebody to be able to cover that hole for today, for tomorrow, for the day after. Perhaps not in the long term, but they're able to do a job at a higher level than some of the reserve players that you have available. And so it gives you peace of mind as a manager. That's what it does. It relieves a little bit of the pressure that this guy, he may not be playing 10 out of 10, but I know he's going to be 7 out of 10 all the time in whatever role I put him in. He may not have the higher peaks, but I know consistently what he's going to give me, and so I don't have to worry about him. And I also know that he's going to resolve many issues for me. These sort of players are critical to the success of any team and to the success of any manager.
Yeah, some of our guys were dropping names today because they all have Busquets in their phone number list. But we do have Eric Garcia, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, coming to speak to us at the beginning of the season.
You're a manager. You know, if You tell me the importance of those players.
Oh, it's huge.
Versatile.
To be able to put somebody in and then you can't really notice it. You know, you're not going to get 10 out of 10 from that guy. But when you can put somebody like him in and you don't notice that there's a weakness anywhere, it's fantastic. I mean, every single coach will tell you, if you can sit on the bench and you pick 11 guys and you know exactly what you're going to get from every single one of them, it's an absolute dream place to be.
You yourself, Stevie, were a versatile player.
Yeah.
What's it like being a player where sometimes you might be asked to play in a role that is not your favourite?
I just went and played football. I didn't think about where I was playing. I just went and played. And I'd kind of grown up, both when I was young and in the beginning of my professional life, of playing in different positions. So all of those positions that I'd played before, so the key wasn't that I didn't know what to do, the key was the standard that Ali was talking about. So you have to get to a standard. And I could do that, regardless of the position. So I enjoyed it. Sometimes it's nice to be in a different place. It's nice to play midfield, wide. You get a chance to score a goal. You don't get many chances when you're playing fullback. It's nice to play centre back when you can see everything and be involved a lot more. It's just great to be able to go and play football. So that's all I did. I didn't think too much about it. I just went and played football.
The critical thing is, though, that you stay on the field, right? And
Helps.
some of these guys, they sort of fall in love with this role, and managers fall in love with these guys playing this role. And so what happens is when the big timer comes back, those guys go to the bench.
Right, actually, that's the point. That's the most important thing probably that I missed out. Also, I had in my head that regardless of where I was asked to play, I knew that if everybody was fit, I was playing.
Yeah, correct.
So that also was part of the key of making it easier for me just to not even think twice and go, yeah, that's fine. I'll play it if you want. Because I knew I was going to play regardless.
Absolutely. So you don't want to be the guy that, oh yeah, he's great to do this, and this, but when it comes down to it, you're not on the team.
Yeah.
So you want to be the utility guy sometimes, but you also want to be part of the team when the team is playing.
Nice question. Okay, Stevie, would you have eaten more cupcakes than Shaka yesterday?
Oh.
Problem no.
Really? Because you had like a full quarter of my birthday cake.
I forgot about that.
See, that guy is not.
How many did Shaka have?
I think at least 2 when I was just watching, right?
But the thing is that the bites from Shaka are sizable.
Yeah, I would say I would have eaten 2. I wouldn't go. I'm not really carried away. Every now and again, getting cake or a cupcake is great, but
No, remember when Stevie was so kind and shared the cake out and cut it for us?
Yes, and then he ate a brick. Then he ate a brick of cake.
Yeah, and
well, it was probably 2 cupcakes worth.
A little more.
Depends how big the cupcakes are here, Stevie.
Little more.
Eyes are a little.
Hey, what
taller.
I would say about Shaka, though, that's a guy who has eaten a cupcake in his lifetime. His first move was peel back. Well, he took off Craig off the top, peel back, and he looked at it like, yeah, you're mine now.
Yeah, oh yeah, one go, I think.
Now.
2 bites, right?
Come to daddy now. One bite, 2 bites, it's gone.
Generally with goalies, you never take them on at most things.
So you'll let Shaka have that one.
I'll let Shaka have that one.
The best thing of all of it was how appreciative Craig was for all those
Very
cakes.
happy, very happy about it.
Really happy.
Yes, very happy.
Really happy.
I did see that, but
Yeah. All right, thank you so much for sending in your questions for the latest edition of Extra Time. We will be back all across the weekend on ESPN FC. Be sure to be with us.